Child shall lead them. Allen Iverson off to a great start in the first quarter, as are his 76ers.
5 of 7 from the field, 3 assists. He has 11 points. You see right here how he hesitates. Brian Shaw might have gotten him across the head. He wants the foul from the official, but did not get it.
And you can see that brash attitude that Allen Iverson has, an attitude that's really rubbed a lot of players in the league the wrong way. We asked Penny Hardaway about Iverson's attitude, whether or not he thinks he respects the game enough.
You look at Allen Iverson, who's a great talent. You know, he tells Michael Jordan that he doesn't have to respect anybody, which Allen is a great talent, but that's Michael Jordan. Even I respect Michael Jordan. I mean, you can have confidence, but don't get crazy. I mean, these are the guys that paved the way for us to get endorsements, to have the NBA as big as it is now. And a lot of them really don't appreciate that part of it.
Rex Walters misses the three, but it bounces out of bounds. It goes back to Philadelphia. Interesting comments from Penny Hardaway. Karl Malone, Michael Jordan have all said kind of the same thing all year. And Isaiah Thomas had an interesting quote, too. He said, you know, the problem with the league now is not the kids coming in. It's the fact that there's really not a whole lot of leadership from the older players in the league. Do you agree with that?
Well, you know, the older players are getting less and lesser of a role.
Oh, great block by Grant.
With teams. So, you know, it's one thing to talk about leaders, but you need people that's going to follow, and I think that's where the problem is right now. Not a whole lot of followers, and Isaiah makes a good point, but Penny makes a great point. You have to respect the guys that kind of brung you here, you know.
Yeah, no question about that. Magic now down to 31-29 as Iverson works again. One thing for sure, players around the league are starting to respect this guy's talents. Look at him step through. Giant killer up, hand in, and he really got hit.
Yeah.
He is tough as nails.
Well, he hangs on to the basketball a lot, as I mentioned, but I really don't know how you can argue when he continues to do
That's true.
What he has done so far in this game. I mean, if I were assigned to guard him, I would really be griping to the officials about how he dribbles high, how he gets the hand all the way under the basketball, turns it over. Now, you're not going to see the official make that many calls. You don't see that call made, but what, 2 or 3 times a year? But you still have to point it out to them and see if you can get them to blow the whistle that way once or twice.
And the league made a concerted effort at the start of the season to try to stop some of that play as Horace misfires, climbs over the back of Rex Walters, I believe, and commits the foul. 10:31 left, but Iverson certainly getting away with a couple of extra carries. Let's take a quick look, Jack, at the first quarter stats. We mentioned the problems defensively the Magic had.
Well, 67%. Do I need to say more? And then you get out rebounded 10-5. Some of those coming on the offensive end. So the Sixers got 3 more shots than the Magic did in that period. So a lot of things could stand a little bit of improvement. There he is going to the hole again and getting clobbered. But, you know, that's okay. I mean, we talk all the time about if a guy comes to the basket, he needs to be put on his rear end, as Iverson has the last couple of times. Aggressive defensive effort that time by the Magic, but you want to make sure you don't give up an uncontested layup. Iverson, though, continues to add to his numbers.
Iverson now with 16 in the game. He has had a brilliant first half. 36-29, 6 of 8 from the floor, 3 assists. And Philadelphia is ahead by 7.
And the Magic trying to make Iverson play some defense. Nick let that one go quickly, strong right with it, and gets the body.
So some hard work from Derek Strong. Adrian Caldwell picks up his second foul, and Magic with a lot of three-point attempts. Good to see a blue shirt under there grabbing those long rebounds.
Derek Strong doing what he does best, and that is work the boards and get him some opportunities there. There's the pump fake. And Adrian Caldwell, who started out the season in New Jersey, spent some time there. And he is on his second 10-day contract. I would think they would probably sign him for the rest of the season. He's been pretty effective, Chip, a good defensive player, a big body on a team that really doesn't have very many big bodies to go to.
Here's Don McClain in the post. Shoots it up quickly and hits. Boy, he can really fill it up. Remember, he was the most improved player in the year a couple of years back when he scored 18 a game and shot 50% from the floor for the Bullets. 9:45 left. Philly by 7. Ball knocked away from Wilkins. Magic ball still.
Magic trying to get Nick Anderson a shot on the low post, but
He's beyond the arc now. 4 to shoot. Horace from 19. Good.
Well, that's the way the Magic started out the game, moving the basketball around and getting that jump shot right there for Horace Grant. It's still there, Chip, because of the double teaming by the Sixers.
And his shooting eye appears not to have been affected so far in this game. There's a rebound and a running chance for Brian Shaw and the Magic. Derek Strong has it right wing. Crossover dribble. Ran into Grant. Threw it up. And in.
Yeah, he ran right over Horace Grant, didn't he? And he and Horace Grant laughing. And Horace says, "I'm sorry." Derek Strong says, "Get out of my way."
No question. No question.
But
Nice
you get
play.
the 2 points, so you can't complain.
And the Magic down 3, 38-35. 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
But Brian's still waiting for a string of stops.
Stackhouse, no. Rebound grab by Caldwell inside, and he got the roll.
You got your stop, but you didn't get your rebound, so.
Iverson almost stole that ball away. 3-point ball up, won't go. B. Shaw can't hit. Here comes Iverson again. Boy, he gets it out in a hurry, and B. Shaw fouls him to stop the break. First on Shaw. Penny comes back with 2 fouls for the Magic. Michael Cage for Philadelphia. Replaces Adrian Caldwell. Gerald Wilkins has a seat back on the Magic bench. Weatherspoon comes in as well for Philadelphia.
Mark Davis says he left the game, didn't really like the fact he's coming out so quickly, but you have to have your starters on the floor for a certain number of minutes. Well, there's the baseline again.
He turns around, falling away.
Man.
Wow, Iverson had 31 against Damon Stoudemire. He's got 18, and we have 8 minutes left until halftime. The Magic now guilty of their 5th turnover in the game. They had 4 in the first quarter. 8:10 left until halftime. Iverson, I should say, throws that up and in. Oh my, he's got 20.
Darrell Armstrong up off the bench for the Magic to try to give him someone that can play.
B. Shaw, sweet move.
Maybe play Iverson, I don't know.
The way he's playing, he's in one of those zones, man. He's hitting everything. He turns the corner again. Lost the handle, ball loose. Hardaway feeds Brian Shaw. The Magic have an easy 2 points here.
And you need to put some pressure on. You need to pick it up.
And Weatherspoon wants and gets the timeout.
Good defense right there. The Spoon picked the ball up and went out of bounds before he had someone to throw it to.
Iverson thought he was fouled at half court. May have been. Didn't get the whistle. Full timeout taken now. Philadelphia 44, Magic 39. With 7.5 left in our first half. No answer yet for Allen Iverson, Goose. He is in the zone. It's brought to you by AutoZone.
Yeah, he definitely has 20 points already for Allen Iverson. 8 of 10 from the field, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. So 20 points and 3 assists, and we have 7:30 to go in the first half. And the only thing that can stop him is his coach, Johnny Davis, who pulls him out of the game right now. Fortunately for the Magic, Darrell Armstrong has checked into the ball game for that reason, to try to stop Allen Iverson, but he will now play Doug Overton,
who really hurt us in the first game up here. Remember, Iverson had like 7 turnovers, and he got yanked in the fourth quarter, and Doug Overton played brilliantly down the stretch, and Philadelphia hung on and won that game by 9, 100-91. So Overton playing back home.
Penny,
and now Penny is third foul.
Third foul.
That really hurts. 7:11 to play in the half. Hardaway with 3 fouls now. And he hollers with Joe Borgia, and he's got to be careful. He might pick up the tee here.
I don't think he's going to get a tee the way he's talking to Joe, because he's not trying to show him up. But I just didn't see Penny give a whole lot of contact. I thought he backed off some here. Let's see if there's some body contact.
Well, he and Borgia are still hollering at each other.
I just don't think that's a foul right there. Particularly, it's a tough way for your guy to pick up his 3rd foul. I thought Penny did a good job of backing off.
McClain got 1 out of 2. He's got 9.5. And Philly is again up by 6.
And I think what has to happen right now is Penny gets the ball on the low post, or gets an opportunity to work here, because Bryant's going to have to take him out of the game. He's just not going to be able to play him very much longer.
Oh, nice pump fake on Stackhouse. He drives. He got hit. And that time, Penny got the whistle and has a long look at Joe Borgia, and he'll go to the line. Spoon got the foul his first.
Yeah, you're just going to have to let Penny touch the ball here each time down for the Magic the next couple of possessions, because I guess as long as Allen Iverson's out of the ball game, Brian might want to keep him, might be able to keep him in the game, but you know, Penny doesn't want to come out, but you can have him get his fourth here. And O'Brien is going back and forth in his mind as to what he should do here.
Penny now with 12 in the game as he prepares to shoot his second. Other scores now. Boston trailing at home to Portland 62-44 at halftime. Milwaukee's down in Charlotte. They're losing 46-41. And Indiana over Houston's 11-8 game just underway.
And Penny's on McLean now, and I would imagine Philly's going to run a play for him. I couldn't see him going anywhere else right now.
McLean, Cage, Weatherspoon, Stackhouse, and Overton now. 7 to shoot for Doug Overton. He tries to hit McLean, throw it away. Oh, Hardaway with a bump. Johnny Davis wanted foul number 4 and doesn't get that call.
I think that's a bad call. McLean went one way. And yeah, Johnny wants foul number 4. That's the kind of thing that's going through Brian's mind right now. But Penny's going to continue to touch the ball, I would imagine, here for the next minute or so.
Stackhouse bodied him up. Penny, a beautiful shot.
Yeah, every time down now, Chip, he has to keep it. He has to keep touching the ball because it kind of takes the pressure off the official on the other end. And now Penny guarding Stackhouse. That's a tougher assignment.
Philly by 2 with the ball. 6 minutes left. Iverson set to check back in. Nick Anderson bumps McLean away from the ball. And that's the first on Nick. So Iverson back, Overton out, and Philadelphia back to the line.
And I have to give Richie Adebayo a lot of credit here. He's keeping the bug in Brian's ear. And you know, the problem with Brian, the thing that Brian is having to deal with right now is Penny looked over and he keeps telling Brian, no, I don't want to come out of the game, you know. So, you know, that's the thing Brian is dealing with right now. Brian knows he would like to get him out, particularly when you look at the offensive players on the floor for the 76ers right now.
So Penny stays in. McLean, his second charity toss, missed it again. He is 0 for 2 on the second attempt. He's perfect on the first. 2 out of 4 at the line in the game. Philly by 3. 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Here's Armstrong and Iverson. Penny Hardaway catches against Stackhouse. Penny's had a big half, 15 points. Gets it back now, 8 to shoot. Hardaway loads up downtown, firing it, popped out. What a bummer. Man, oh man, that thing was in and out.
Now let's see if Darrell Armstrong can keep Iverson away from the basket.
Now Nick goes to work against McLean. That shot blocked.
Yeah, better defense here by the Magic.
But Iverson picks that away from Armstrong, and Darrell commits the foul. Iverson has been brilliant in this first half. Darrell Armstrong will be our Magic halftime profile. After the second quarter of tonight's ballgame, Whit Watson on the court with Darrell Armstrong. Darrell talks about how he draws all those charges. Kind of hope he
needs one
made
tonight.
Whit Watson practice it a couple times underneath the iron. Should be a terrific profile if you enjoy Whit's work with our halftime profiles and One Magic Place as well. Iverson knocks down 2 more. He's got 22 in the game. 48-43 is our score. 5:10 to play. Defense has been tough. Armstrong beats Iverson and the foul.
And the foul. Now that's a nice move there by Darrell Armstrong. Everyone knows that he is just waiting for Penny to make the cut to the paint. And what Iverson did, he jumped on the side. Watch it. Watch him kind of jump to the side here. And then that just leaves the middle open. And Darrell Armstrong explodes to the basket. Cage picks up the foul. Chance for a 3-point play here for Little Bill. And he gets it.
So Armstrong with 3 points. Very quickly cuts the Philadelphia lead back to 2. 48-46. Stackhouse dribble drive. Threw it away and missed the shot. And Grant rebounds. Magic look to break out. Morris needs some help. He brings it up himself now. Penny wide open in the corner now.
Now, McClain can't play him, that's for sure.
Hardaway leans in, wanted the call, didn't get it. Grant knocks it out of bounds with 4:45 left. Friend Centex Homes, Orlando's #1 home builder, teams up with the Magic and Solar Bears this year with prizes totaling over $250,000 available during the 3rd annual Home Team Rally. Grand prize drawing for a custom Centex home worth over $165,000 will be at the March 21st Home Solar Bears game. You can register for the Home Team Rally at any Centex Homes Model Center.
Great defense, Horace Grant. Now, if I'm thinking right here about what the team needs, I'm thinking if I can get one more basket out of Penny Hardaway, I'm going to get him out of there. Ronnie Cycler gets it there, and he wanted the foul. But Brian has gotten some great minutes for Penny, having 3 personal fouls. I'd give him one more, and then think about getting him out of there.
Iverson plays hide and seek with Darrell Armstrong, who's doing his job, making Iverson work to get the ball up the floor.
Using some time up off the clock. Good job, Horace Grant, trying to force him to give it up. And see, that's what I'm talking about, Chip. Just hanging on to the basketball for so long. The shot clock's down. Now you have to scramble. They still get the basket, but he could have given it up about 5 seconds sooner, and it wouldn't have been such a rush.
Boy, McClain 18 for 27 from the floor coming into tonight's game. Now 23 for 36 in the last 3 Philadelphia games. He is on fire. 10 to shoot. Open is Cycler, but he's called for the offensive foul, holding Cage away. Ronnie doesn't like the Mike Mathis call there, but I think it was the proper one. Horace Grant out. Derek Strong back with 3:35 left.
You'll see Ronnie right here. We'll hold him off with that arm. There's a little bit of a push. Michael Cage, even at 6'9", a pretty decent defensive player. Dennis Scott back up off the bench for the Magic, and we'll see now who Dennis comes in for. Dennis has sat a long time. Travel.
Dennis with 12 minutes in the game now comes in with 3:26 left. He will get Penny Hardaway, I believe, who has to leave with his 3rd personal foul. Doesn't want to.
No, he doesn't want to come out. And as I say, I know what Brian is dealing with, because you want to keep Penny happy, and he's having a great game. I mean, he's playing terrific basketball. But, you know, you want him to be able to play in the 3rd period, so you have to get him out. I was just hoping he could get one more basket before he got out of there.
Again, a chance to tie here. Philadelphia up 2. Cycler pump fakes Cage. Keeps the dribble alive. Won't go. 2 tries. Cage. And Cycler fighting on the baseline. And Michael knocked it out of bounds. Cage tonight playing in his 619th consecutive game. That's the 2nd longest streak. Do you know who has the longest active consecutive game streak?
Well, while you think about it, on that play right there, I'd still love to see Ronnie Cycler dunk that one a little bit more. I know, you know, he's there, and it's great to just try to touch it up. But boy, he jumps so well. I mean, you just like to see him dunk that every time.
Tie game at 50. Dennis Scott with his 5th point in the first half, and now a foul called against.
So Mike Mathis gets Weatherspoon just as he got Ronnie Cycler a couple of plays ago.
So a timeout on the floor. 2:48 to play in the first half. The Magic force the Philly turnover and have a chance for the lead here at the Core State Center. Friends, next time you're planning a vacation, think of Marriott Vacation Club International. The villas are located around the world in the most desirable destinations, providing a home-away-from-home vacation experience for families and friends. For more info, call that number on your screen. And speaking of vacations, if you'd like to be a part of the Magic Carpet Ride trip to Chicago, Valentine's Day weekend, it includes game tickets, airfare, hotel room, and a great sightseeing package. And a meal at Michael Jordan's restaurant. Call that number on your screen as well.
The Magic shooting 55%, Chip. Good pass, Darrell.
Nick Anderson turnaround air ball. So Philly stops us. They come back in a tie game at 50.
And Philly shooting 61%. They are still lighting it up from the outside. Nick Anderson lost control of the basketball on the way up that time. So still chilly.
Iverson finds an open Michael Cage, and he hurts us. Cage's first basket in the game. He's a man who averages just 2 a game, so he's done that. And Philly back in front at the 2-minute mark.
He's just not a very big offensive player, but he'll rebound for you all night.
Cycler sweeps through, missed that one.
Good aggressive move by Ronnie to the hole that time, though.
Magic Jack still trying to find a way to slow down Iverson.
Daryl Armstrong has done a better job. He's not been to the paint. Now, as soon as I say that, that's offensive foul there. So, what Iverson did, he got away with it once, knocking Daryl Armstrong's arm off his back. Got away with it one time. Now, watch here. This is the first time. Watch. He's going to knock it away. Now, watch. He's going to do it again. Actually, that's the second time. He did just the same thing the time before that. And Daryl Armstrong doing his job right now.
So 1:30 left. Carroll bringing it up. 52-50 your score. Magic didn't like that call at all.
Magic would like to get Dennis a shot right there. He was there, but Nick Anderson is open as well.
Gage fights for the rebound. Ran out, hustled it. Now the Magic swing it to Dennis. He'll go downtown and bury it.
That's the way to stay with the Dennis. He stayed on the bench for a little while there and had to have a couple times up and down the floor. It looked good on that shot.
He's got 8 2 3-pointers included. And Iverson this time draws the blocking foul on Darryl. The crowd much more appreciative of that whistle. Well, Iverson's such a youthful-looking player. He is young, quite obviously, but boy, oh boy, he looks like he's barely old enough to drive, much less shave and play NBA basketball.
He's
for good looks.
He's been through a lot, Chip, in his young life already. And fortunately, John Thompson at Georgetown gave him an opportunity to play. He missed both free throws there after some tough times as a high schooler. And he has worked himself into what everyone thought he would be, and that is a great basketball player.
Magic by 1. Nick another 3. This one's short. And Cage rebounds. Philadelphia runs. Walters whips it across. Iverson stutter steps. Keeps it alive. Pulls up 12. Shot at 11. Nick rebounds. Magic run. Again, a lot of three-point shots taken by the Magic. We'll talk more about that in the second half. Wild shot by Nick that goes.
Well, it's interesting that Nick has not made a shot from the outside for a while, but he does get one as he goes to the basket. So maybe there's a sign there for Nick.
1 for 4 from three-point range, 2 of 6 overall for Nick. And he's got 5 in the game. All but 8 seconds now for Philly as we close out the second quarter. Weatherspoon almost traveled, pulls the string.
Good defense, and the Magic can get the last shot here.
And barring disaster, will have the lead going into the halftime locker room. So a good comeback by the Magic here. They were down as much as 9.5. Armstrong for 3. Good!
Man, oh man, the little guys played well. And give Brian a lot of credit. He had to make that call. And Daryl Armstrong proves him a genius once again.
So the Magic down 31-27 at the end of 1. Come back with little Daryl Armstrong slowing down Iverson and giving us 6 big points off the bench after 2 in Philly. Magic 58, 76ers 52. We'll have more on the network right after this timeout.
For much of the ball game, Philly was up over 60%. The Magic kind of put the clamps on. The last 2 or 3 minutes, they're down to 58. I say down to 58. That's still much higher than the Magic would like right now. The Magic shooting it well. And fortunately, they have made their free throws here in this ball game.
Allen Iverson leading the way with 22 points for the 76ers. Iverson 8 of 11 from the field. 2 rebounds, only 4 assists, and already 5 turnovers in the game for the 76ers. The Magic led by Penny Hardaway's 15, 5 of 8 from the field. No rebounds, 4 assists. Nick Anderson with triple-double potentiality tonight. 5 points, but 6 rebounds and 5 assists already in the game for the Magic. Again, Daryl Armstrong, great 8 minutes. 6 points and 5 assists. Around the NBA tonight, a look at your other scores. Brought to you by our friends at Jeep and Eagle. Portland 82, Boston 75. That score in the third quarter from Fleet Center. Charlotte leads Milwaukee at halftime. Indiana clobbering Houston. Again, the Rockets without Charles Barkley. He will probably not play in Orlando as well as he has a sprained ankle. Third quarter underway. Rex Walters, Allen Iverson, Weatherspoon, Cage, and Stackhouse into the game. The Spoon with an offensive rebound. Cut off, surrounded. And
Spoon has to burn a 20 as Nick Anderson came over and put the clamps on. They will use the 22nd timeout. A couple of big Magic boosters here. Magic supporters, Dan Renaud and Ron Sides, both with Pepsi Cola. They're part of the Magic traveling party this weekend on this trip. And They want to say hi to everyone back in Orlando. And Walt Lucas works with the stat crew here at courtside, and he wants to say hello to Tony Galloway and Mark Hilton. And they are with the Orlando Rangers Softball Association. Magic with the 6-point lead.
Philly ball, 21 to shoot. Third quarter just underway. The Magic with Penny, Dennis, Nick, Horace, and Ronnie Cycli on the floor. And Rex Walters lost the handle. Nick Anderson comes up with the steal. Good start here to the third period.
Well, that's why he lost the handle. Nick Anderson got a hand on it, knocked it away from him, and you're right. Good start for the Magic.
Walters then reaches in and commits the foul. Defensively, the Magic really struggled at the start of this ball game. Brian Hill burned a quick timeout. Really let his troops have it. He was not at all happy with the way they had guarded Philadelphia in the opening minutes of the game, but they have righted themselves since then.
Well, the one thing that happened after Brian kind of got on him a little bit was that the Magic started to put some bodies on some people shooting the ball at the hole. Philly was shooting so many uncontested layups.
Walters finds Stackhouse, transition three. So Stackhouse with 10. He had 11 against Toronto, bumped the game winner as well. Philly within 3. Magic give it away again. Up ahead, Iverson can't catch up. Stackhouse. Looked like Kurt Schilling throwing that ball out of bounds. And the Magic get it back. Stackhouse and Iverson, both young players, both turn it over an extremely high amount. 58-55. Good guys have the lead.
And the Magic trying to take advantage of Penny.
He left his feet to make the pass. Now Grant has it with 10 to shoot. He loads up. And rattles it home.
That a little bit further out of Horace Grant's range. He was right on the 3-point line. And Horace Grant knocks down the long jumper.
So the good guys in front by 5 as we start the third quarter. Boy, what a big game this is for the Magic. A chance to go above 500 and close out a great month of January. Orlando's won 10 of 14 games so far this month.
Well, Walters had been lining up. Dennis with the foul, good foul. And Michael Cage hurting, but Walters had been lining up. He's wanting to take that 3-point shot, so the Magic will have to be concerned with him. I mean, he's eyeing the rim every time he touches the ball on the perimeter. Nick Anderson did a great job on him that time, taking that shot attempt away. Michael Cage hurting him a little bit. That hand already bandaged that Dennis Scott pounded as he tried to shoot that one.
Boy, Michael Cage has been around the league a long time. And he really credits his wife and family for helping him stick around in the league. He is a big-time health food advocate, keeps himself in tremendous shape. And he says, you know, I've seen so many young players with a lot more talent than I've had come and go in this league because they don't take care of themselves. But this is a man who obviously has.
Well, if you think back to Cage's early part of his career, he was a big-time scorer, a big-time rebounder when he was with the San Diego Clippers way long time ago, and has dropped off offensively, but still plays a great defense at 6'9", and he's still an effective rebounder.
Philly pulls to within 4 points. Nick feeds the post. Cycli catches against Weatherspoon. Dishes it back. Touch pass Hardaway. Penny slices, dices, hits Grant. Beautiful.
Beautiful Penny Hardaway. Gorgeous pass from Penny to Horace Grant.
And he makes the deposit. And the Magic go back in front by 6. Philly is just 5 and 17 here at home. They had lost 12 games in a row here before beating Toronto. Iverson another turnover. That's at least 6 in the game.
And you know what? It's about the 5th time the ball has just slipped out of the hands. I tell you what, it's cold in here. Illegal defense, first one of the night. It is really chilly in here, and the guys are having a hard time. Now, you wouldn't know it when you look at the field goal percentages because both teams are still shooting the ball well. A lot of shots coming right at the hole, but it's hard to hold on to that basketball, man, when your hands are freezing.
The Flyers play in this building as well. The ice underneath the hardwood, so it is very cold.
Good ball movement, really good ball movement. The Magic don't get the shot to fall.
And he got a hand on it. Now Iverson, he had Stackhouse ahead. Didn't see him. Now hits Cage, secondary break. Stackhouse in the lane. Fires it up, won't go.
Good defense, good transition defense, Chip. That was one of the keys to the game here. And once again, I think you missed that opportunity to score because Allen Iverson held on to it just a little bit long.
Penny had that shot blocked by Iverson. Here comes Stackhouse. He won't give it up to Iverson. Now he does. Layup good and the foul.
Now see, now you give it up to him, so maybe he'll get the message. And Stackhouse has been out on the wing. That's the only reason I'm bringing the point up, because Stackhouse is out on the wing, really running the floor, but he's just not able to get the pass up the floor. Now, Allen Iverson gets a hand on that one. That starts the fast break. Now watch. Here's what you do. You give it up to the guy that's closer to the basket, and Nick Anderson comes over and picks up the foul.
Nick wanted the clear out by the rookie. Won't get the break. Iverson continues his struggles at the free throw line. He's missed 4 of them tonight, but he's had a huge 24-point game and 7 turnovers. 62-58. 7 turnovers, the unofficial total. Now Penny in the post. Hooks it home.
He can score there all night. He made a good quick move to the basket that time, did not allow the double team to get there. Well, this team, Philly team, is offensively is so good. You just feel like you need a stop or two and some cushion on that lead. 3 seconds. Good defense, Nick Anderson.
So another Philly turnover. And the Magic look to pad their lead now. A chance to go up 8.
Yeah.
14 Philadelphia TO.
I just kind of think, Chip, if you can get a double-figure lead on this team, you might see them start to take some bad shots and give you an opportunity to really explode. There's the second illegal defensive call, and that was a fake.
Yeah, Paul Mihalik's going to overrule. They'll say a ball fake, so the Magic get the ball on the sideline. At 8:05 left in our third quarter.
Let's see here. Let's see if Dennis makes the fake here. You can go on the fake. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Dennis Scott for 3 hits.
And that three-point basket is even better. So the Magic don't get the free throw in 2. They get the 3 from Dennis Scott.
67-58, 7:48 to play, third quarter here in Philly. Rex Walters drives, hands off to nobody, and out of bounds, 15 turnovers.
Tell you what, Nick Anderson is doing a stellar job on defense on Walters. Can't say enough about the job Nick has done. I mean, he has forced 3 turnovers already in this period. Walters, a guy that has been giving Philly some big numbers on offense as of late.
7.5 left. Bounce pass inside Penny. Changed it up and scores again.
Man, yeah, they come to life. This is kind of explosion here the Magic need. As I mentioned, Chip, it's great to put a little cushion because Philly can score points in bunches.
So the Magic have their double-digit lead. They're up 11 with 7:26 to play in the third quarter. Let's take a look at tonight's Bell South Mobility Slam Dunk Replay.
Kenny Hardaway's going to create. Horace Grant has his hands ready, gets the delivered pass and throws it down. Magic have forced 5 turnovers in this period, and I would say Nick Anderson responsible for at least 3 of those. I mean, he has been so active, doing a good job away from the basketball and forcing the turnovers.
Philly tries to run a play here. The Magic look at him stretch out that defense. Caldwell now has it way out on the floor with 4 to shoot. Iverson looks to drive. He hands off to Weatherspoon. A breakdown there. So Iverson created some magic there, and Weatherspoon stuffs it home. Magic lead is 9. 6:50 left in the third quarter.
Oh, there it is, yeah. Oh,
baby, he caught it.
I thought there's no way he's going to get that. No way he's going to get that one. And he makes that look so easy.
Check the jet pods under the shoes for Little Penny.
Yeah, now here comes some rough shots by the 76ers. That's what I thought would happen if the Magic could get just a little bit of a lead here. Dennis Scott, long 3-4 shot.
And Philly saves it off the air ball. 71-60 your score.
See, the thing when you're playing against a guy like Penny that makes plays like that, you start getting some bad shots because now everyone wants to get on the highlight reel.
6 minutes left. Nick Anderson open.
Now Dennis should make, no, that's hard also.
Iverson hauls down the rebound. He's had a big game. Up ahead. Here comes Stackhouse.
Oh, Nick got a piece of the body. but you force the miss. Send him to the line.
Third foul on Nick. Iverson out. Not happy about it. Overton checks back in. The turnover is a problem for Iverson.
By the way, Nick Anderson's hurting just a little bit as you see Penny Hardaway with this alley-oop. Well, he just flag goes up and throws that one down. Nick's hurting. I don't know if when he committed the foul, the knee banged him or not of Jerry Stackhouse, but Gerald Wilkins is coming in. Lenny Carrier has Nick Anderson under the basket.
I think Nick's looking at that right wrist again. It looks like his arm maybe even went numb committing that foul. So he's trying to squeeze some life into the right arm. He'll sit down. Gerald Wilkins comes back in. And boy, the way he's played defense, you hope it doesn't hurt us. 5:52 left. Stackhouse hits the free throw. I don't know what happened to Nick on this play. I never saw the contact.
You'll see the contact of body. Nick's body with Jerry Stackhouse's knee. There it is right there. So he probably got either on that hand or in the midsection. Lenny Carrier trying to get Nick back together.
Well, that looked like a real glancing blow at best. But you never know. Hopefully it won't be a serious injury. 71-62, 5:37 left. That pass knocked away by the 76ers. Now 7 seconds on the shot clock. 5:35 left. Johnny Davis's team trailed by 6 at halftime there. Now down 9.
Still plenty of time for the Magic to get a shot off here.
Penny finds Horace Grant. Spinorama. And it came off the rim.
Yeah, that was good. Good look by Horace. Good job Penny Hardaway creating the shot. Dennis Scott with the body, actually with the slap on the arm.
And that's his third foul.
And let's see if they're going to call it on the floor, if they're going to give him 2.
Fourth team foul on the Magic. Davis can't hit the free throw. He's been held in check tonight. Mark Davis averages 8 points a game, 45% from the floor, and 2 bricks there. Free throw shooting for Philly has been a problem tonight. They're 11 for 20. Let the Magic give it right back. 5:14 left. Wilkins in for Anderson now.
Well, you can't start doing that, Chip, and you see Brian not real happy. He knows what I've just said. Philly, they're so good offensively, you can't give them the extra possessions. You have to stay sharp.
Weatherspoon. Is that an offensive foul?
No, Horace Grant pulled him down.
Horace Grant the pull.
Well, I thought at first he signaled the offensive foul.
That's what I thought too.
Well, he did signal it, and the Magic are over the limit. I thought Mike Mathis signaled, but watch Horace Grant, see if he pulls him down.
And Brian Hill says to Mike, you faked out the whole arena. He did. He got me.
And even Mike has to laugh about that. He had signaled the other way. I don't think there's any question about that.
Horace Grant continues his conversation with Michael Mathis. And the Sixers back to the line. Boy, Nick Anderson had to go back to the locker room. You saw the ice bag on his arm. Philly gagging at the free throw line. Well, this is unbelievable.
They've missed 10 in the game so far.
And Spur now has 5 in the game. 71-63. 4:55 left. Hardaway got poked in the face and calls timeout. Penny got smacked in the eyes. Stackhouse hollers at Paul Mahalik. So Penny goes down at the half-court line. He didn't get the whistle. He did get the timeout, though. 4:53 left in the period. Paul Mahalik says, look, he's bending, he's twisting. And maybe Penny initiated the contact. No blood, no foul. And with 4:53, it appears he's all right. So the Magic burned the 22nd timeout. An inadvertent play there.
And Nick Anderson got hit in the shoulder, according to our courtside people, and he should be back.
71-63 with 4:53 to play in the third quarter. Magic ball in the front court now. Good guys ahead, 71-63. A look at the other scores around the league. Close game now. Boston's come back in that one. They're down 94-91 as we update them online. Charlotte 72, Milwaukee 53, Indiana all over Houston. And Minnesota trying to win their 21st game of the year before the All-Star break. How about that? But they're trailing in San Antonio. Here's Ronnie now against Caldwell. A little strong. Rebound Spoon.
Well, Ronnie's had all kinds of good looks at the basket here tonight.
As many as who? Cindy Crawford on a good day.
Yeah. Sorry, we don't think along the same lines about that guy.
That's not right. Weatherspoon tried to turn around jump shot. Wouldn't go. Back comes this Magic team now. 4:22 to play, third quarter.
The Magic have done a great job on Iverson, if you think about it. He started out this game with 22 in the first half. He has just 24.
Oh, Dennis Banks won't go. Penny, right place, right time. And he gets the roll.
The right touch. Horace Grant kept that one alive. Boy, Dennis is getting some great looks also, Chip. He has not made a shot here in the second half. He's 4 of 10 for the game. Actually, Dennis has made one. He was 3 for 5.
Grant knocks it away. Tries to save. Does. Nice play to Hardaway. Now Penny right wing. He finds Dennis. Good look again, baby. Not to be.
Just can't get it to fall.
So the Sixers dodge a big bullet there. They are down 10.
And Derek Strong is up off the bench. I'm just kind of wondering here if he's going to come for Dennis.
Stackhouse partially blocked. And Philly really rushing the offense, not getting good shots.
Well, see, they're playing right into the Magic's hands right now, but the only way to make that work to your advantage is to score some points on these extra opportunities.
Here's Gerald Wilkins driving baseline, got bumped. Little strong. Weatherspoon rebounds. Back comes Philly under 3 minutes. Ahead Stackhouse. Oh, behind his back. Yeah. Too much mustard, baby. He dressed it up and had his pocket picked. I love that. Here comes Hardaway in the Magic now. And Cycley bumped by, 3-second call.
Oh, where'd that come from? I'm kind of convinced you did like that, huh?
I just don't understand, make the simple play. When you're down by 10 points, you can't do this, can you?
Well, you can, but it's not real smart to do. Especially when you're playing against a real good defensive player like Horace Grant. But, yeah, you're right. It did not work, obviously.
Oh, too much mustard on that Philadelphia pretzel pass, and the Magic take advantage. They're up by 10. Solar Bear tickets available at the arena box office. They are still leading the IHL. Have 2 weeks to play before the All-Star break, and they're hosting the Fort Wayne Comets tomorrow at the Orlando Arena. Game time 7 o'clock, also on Sunshine Network. And you can pick up tickets at the arena box office or at Ticketmaster or by phone at the number you saw briefly on your screen. Tonight they lead Fort Wayne at home 2-0. Here's your score.
Chip, the Magic doing a great job on defense, but they're not adding to their lead here, which is a little bit of a concern, I would think. But
McLean drives and scores again. But we haven't had an answer for him tonight.
No, he has now 14 points. He's a quick scorer, and he scores in bunches, big numbers, the last couple of ball games.
73-65. Good guys leading on the road here. Horace steps into a 19-foot rainbow jumper. He looked like he was favoring his groin after that last time out, limping on the floor a little bit, but he's playing hurt. He's missed some time with that injury.
Yeah, he just said, to me, he said, I just don't want to miss any more games. He said, we have to get some continuity going in that first unit.
McLean drives by Strong, or tries to, floats it up short. Horace almost turned it over, got it back, whips it ahead to Dennis Scott. Magic 4-on-1 break. The lob to Petty. He caught it. Hand goes to the window, too strong. Now Philly on a break. Magic had a 4-on-1, didn't score. Mark Davis had a 3-on-1, didn't score.
Yeah, boy, you're seeing some real selfish play, Chip. I tell you what, out of this Philly team. And you know the problem, and I hate to keep pushing the same point, but you know everyone thinks now, well, if Iverson can hold on to the basketball until he's ready to give it up, why can't we? Now watch as we get out on the break here. He should have given it up to Iverson. You saw him right there. And what happened? He misses, and Iverson gets the push. Well, as a coach, you just hate to see that happen.
And Philly still down 10. Wilkins lost the handle and a whistle. Iverson got him on the arm. Barks about the call. He barks about every call. And that's his third.
Well, he's a great player. Great players do that. That's one of the criteria of being a great player. You have to complain every time the whistle blows against you. You know, I even in spite of some of the things I pointed out, I like this young guy. I mean, he's going to be a great player in this league. I'm really going to be concerned a couple of years from now when he learns how to play on this level. And it's coming.
Yeah, when you put up 22 points at halftime, you're not doing too shabbily. Nick, bruised nerve on the right shoulder. Doubtful on the return. Well, that's interesting. I never saw him got hit in the shoulder on that play unless he jammed his arm or something. He grabbed his arm first and then the shoulder.
Well, you know, sometimes delay reaction like that, that pain sets in. But it's potentially a big loss.
Magic have their biggest lead now. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Philly brings it up. Iverson has been stymied by Darrell Armstrong and hasn't been able to get back into the groove. Walters, beautiful drive.
Well, Walters was not able to do that against Nick Anderson. I tell you, Nick had him flat closed down, but Nick might not be back in this game.
Hardaway pulls the trigger outside. Rebound, grabbed by Davis. So Philly hanging around here. They're down 10. That's what Jack mentioned a moment ago. They've been mistake-prone in the period, but Orlando hasn't been able to pull away.
Now you see once again here, hanging on to the ball. And it's going to now come down to a situation where you're going to have to struggle to get a shot off.
And McClain throws it away on the long looping pass. Wilkins.
Yes, Gerald Wilkins. Big brother Dominique has nothing on Gerald on that move.
And the lead back to 12. .24 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Davis, left-hand dribble, drive, floats up, won't go. Strong got drilled. That might be Iverson again. He points the finger, and yeah, they give it to Caldwell, who doesn't appear happy to get the call.
Yeah, and then he changes his mind when he realizes it's either him or Iverson. And Darrell Armstrong, the first guard, point guard off the bench for the Magic here. And there's the tough shot, and there's the foul. So take your pick.
Yeah, he stares at Mahalik and kind of says, well, thanks for taking care of me there, Paul.
Yeah.
And Derek Strong back to the line. Boy, oh boy, Derek in the last 6 starts he has made has been great.
Yeah, he's boy, what job this guy has done filling in for Horace Grant. I mean, pretty big shoes to fill here when you talk about coming in playing Horace Grant's position as well as Derek Strong has. And I'm not talking about offensively, but the job he's done rebounding and defensively has really been impressive. 9, almost 10 rebounds a game he's averaged as a starter.
Which is impressive. Rex Walters throws it away. Wilkins and Strong force another Philadelphia turnover, and the crowd really starting to get hostile now. Final shot of the quarter. Armstrong in for the Magic. He works against Iverson. Grant sets the screen. Darrell finds Horace. One more pass. It's Dennis Scott. Good look, baby. Short. Grant the follow. Yes!
Grant, the only shirt that jumped. No white shirts left the floor.
Philadelphia with 19 turnovers in the game.
And 10 this period.
And finally, the Magic take advantage. 83-67, your score. We go to the fourth here on the Magic Television Network. Gerald Wilkins took a tough shot to start this fourth quarter. He missed it. Philadelphia brings it back with Allen Iverson. 6 turnovers through 3 quarters for Iverson. Weatherspoon, tough night tonight. Blocked by Cycling. Magic defense smothers him again. Here comes Armstrong. He had a huge second quarter. Through the hands of Derek Strong. Now Philadelphia takes over. A sloppy game tonight in Philly. McClain, no. Ball knocked out of bounds to Philadelphia. 11:13 to play in the game. You know, Iverson a couple of nights ago was hospitalized. He had a stomach virus. Ate some bad shrimp. Said he was laying around his house for a couple hours or so.
Just laying around.
Yeah, you know, and he decided to eat it. Boy, you got to be careful when you do that shrimp thing. Here's Iverson. He's got 26 in the game.
Shrimp just laying around there, huh?
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah,
Bad place to have him.
no question. Got to be careful with the shrimp. 10:55 left in the game. It's 83-69. Dennis Scott works in the corner. Here's Ronnie cycling. Ronnie backs in, draws a triple team. Armstrong fakes, finds Bookin. He's not shy, a little short with 1 on the clock. Here comes Iverson. He keeps that dribble alive. On the baseline, off his foot, turnover number 7. He thought he was bumped.
Yeah, he was after it had gone out of bounds, so that's the only problem. He had a big first half, didn't he? 22 points.
He was everywhere.
Magic have done a better job on him, obviously. Just 2 here, and Ronnie Cycles finally gets one to drop for him. He's 3 for 8 tonight, much lower than the percentage we have grown to see from Ronnie this season. Still a lot of time left, though, for Ronnie.
Yeah, 17 points, 50% from the field, his average on the year. Davis, that's knocked away, goaltend. Give Davis the deuce. That's his first field goal on the night. So 10 minutes to play in the game. Iverson tries to call for a little Philadelphia defense. They're down 14 points. Darrell Armstrong works against Iverson on the baseline. McLean tries to stop him, steps through, flips it up on Cage, got his own rebound, head goes back up, won't go.
Oh, tough break. Tough break for the little guy. Just took that one away from everyone and had a little too much on it on his second attempt. Well, watch how hard he works here. He really gets caught up in the air with nowhere to go.
He finds Strong. Derek missed the dunk and was fouled as a result. Again, Armstrong in the first half, Jack, with 5 assists in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Continues to be productive here tonight.
But even more important than that, and we mentioned it at the half, he did a great job at slowing down Iverson and really kind of taking him out of the flow. Did not allow him to get to the paint as he had done earlier in the ball game. And that was about as big as anything else. And really, that's the reason why he gets the first call off the bench at that point guard spot here in the second half. Much better matchup for the Magic than Brian Shaw. And Darrell makes the
4-point play. And Philadelphia takes timeout. That was the first missed free throw the Magic had in this game. They're now 16 of 17, and it turned into a 4-point play. It's been that kind of night. The Magic have made their breaks, and they're up big here in Philly. Following tonight's broadcast, make sure you tune into Magic Rewind, the radio call-in show on AM 580 WDBO. Your host, Dennis Newman, will be live at Friday's Front Row to take all your questions or comments about tonight's game. Don't miss Magic Rewind after the ball game on 580 WDBO. Those numbers are the numbers you can dial if you'd like to take part of the program, or head on down to Fridays for a seat in the front row. Magic on their way, up 89-71 now. 9+ minutes to go in the game. Don McLean, up high, challenged Derek Strong and made a tough shot.
Yeah, he's an offensive player, Chip. He can score points. He knows where he needs to get it to be effective, and he did a great job of recognizing that Darrell Armstrong. Well, it's tough when you get Darrell Armstrong and Derek Strong on the floor at the same time. But did a good job getting 2 points anyway.
9 minutes to go in the game. Ronnie in the post against Michael Cage. Backs him down, spins baseline off the window and in.
Mr. Cycley coming to life.
Iverson bodies Armstrong to the floor. Now Davis, dribble drive, leans in, tough shot, wild shot, wouldn't go. Derek the rebound. Inside Wilkins, tough break, wouldn't go. Ronnie rebounds, resets. He's double teamed, finds Strong now. Derek swings it to Dennis Scott in front of the Philly bench. No ball, won't drop.
Ronnie Cycler with the foul over the back. Boy, Dennis well, he's had some good looks, Chip. I mean, that's all you can ask for. He's 4 for 13 He's had a lot of good looks. We'll see if Brian, yeah, he's going to come back with Penny and Brian Shaw. So I'm sure Dennis will come out of the game right now. And Darrell Armstrong's going to get a breather here. Darrell played well.
Boy, did he ever. He really came to our rescue in that second quarter when Iverson was just chewing us apart. Iverson was 8 of 11 from the field with 22 points. Penny was in foul trouble.
It's tough for Brian Shaw here.
And did a great job.
Because Allen Iverson's been in the ball game, and Brian's been sitting a long time. So
Spoon dribble drive, right-hand runner. Quiet night for Weatherspoon, who's really played well for them, Jack.
Yeah.
He's another guy that they keep talking about maybe moving.
I'd love to have him on my team because he plays hard every night, and his role continues to diminish here with the addition of some of these younger guys. So you know it's going to be just a matter of time before they do something one way or the other. I think he has 1 year on his contract after this one. I'm not real sure, but I think when we were here last time I checked on that. But I would think there would be some interest around the league for this guy.
But he's a frustrated camper, I know, here in Philadelphia. And really the entire Sixer organization. As we talked with Pat Croce, the owner, before the ball game tonight, asked him about, you know, it's a young, growing team, a growing process, but are you disappointed, quite frankly, with what's happening with this team? He said, yes, no question about it. They're only 2 games ahead of last year's pace. And when you have the #1 pick in Iverson, they thought they'd be better, and they haven't been.
They've had some injuries to deal with also. Coleman's missed some, and Iverson even missed a few early with the shoulder injury. McLean has been out. He's just now starting to come to life.
McLean shuffled his feet, no call there, and he hits again. McLean shuffled his feet, now has 18 in the game. Iverson with 26, but only 4 in the second half.
Well, Brian wanted to travel. You might have heard him in the background.
Now Gerald to work, 10 to shoot for him. Tough, strong move, and he hits.
Well, the Magic needed a basket right there. Gerald needed a basket as well because he's had a few looks this evening, but hasn't been real successful. 2 of 8 from the field so far in this game. Iverson lets the 3 go.
But Philly rebounds. McLean, why not? Weatherspoon again, hard work. Second straight offensive rebound. Got hit, can't finish. But Weatherspoon still fighting hard. He's a real warrior.
That's why I like Clarence Weatherspoon. I mean, he works hard every night and never complains. He just shows up, does his job. Would obviously love to get more playing time, love to get more of the responsibility as he had earlier in his career. But his minutes have gone down this year. The last 8 or 10 ball games, he's carried this team double-double most of the time during that period.
And he knocks down the 2 free throws there. 94-79. Boy, one of these games the Magic Jack have really been searching for so far. I know we have a lot of time left, but we haven't had many big leads in games this year. Iverson brings it back quickly. Behind his back, Stackhouse again, too much mustard. Here comes the Magic off the turnover. 5-on-2 break. Shaw to Strong, challenges Cage, missed the shot, but Wilkins there to clean it up.
Yeah, so both teams got a little bit fancy. Brian Shaw went behind his back with a pass that did not connect, and Iverson couldn't connect with his guy.
So Philly brings it back. B. Shaw almost stole that away. 6 minutes left. Cage loads up from the baseline. Tap try, knocked out to Gerald Wilkins. He's got a run-out chance. Can the veteran beat the Sixers? Oh, what a handoff to Penny. He got stripped and fouled.
Great unselfish play. Now, that's the kind of play right there, Chip, that breeds good feelings among the team. Gerald Wilkins out, could have taken the ball onto the basket himself, but instead he looks for his teammate. Watch here. Gerald's way down the floor anyway, has to come back and get that one, but he has the advantage. Knows he's going to get hit if he takes it to the hole. But give him credit. He looked for his teammate. Now the next time Penny gets in that situation, Penny's going to look. So you've seen a veteran team, and particularly veteran players in Gerald Wilkins and Penny Hardaway. And you've seen some very young, immature players on the Philly side in Iverson and Stackhouse and company. But as I say, those guys are going to continue to improve. They'll be good if they stay tough.
Stackhouse, nice pump fake. There's some of the talent he displays. Stackhouse with 14. He had 7 in the first, 5 in the third for 12. That's his first fourth quarter field goal. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Big Magic fan John Lecklem watching the game tonight back in Winter Park in a 30-second call against Ronnie Cycli. John, a big Allen Iverson fan, and the way he's played tonight, it's easy to understand why. 98-81 is your score. Stackhouse got bumped, and he'll go to the line.
The Magic, though, are contesting shots now, Chip. Early in the game, they weren't, and they heeded Brian's chewing out, if you will, in the first half when Brian burned the 20-second timeout. He just wants you to challenge the guys at the hole. No uncontested layups. And the Magic have done a much, much better job at that here in the second half.
But the free throw line has killed them tonight.
Chip, I'm just looking at the stat machine here, and one pretty amazing statistic here as you look at what has happened in this game. The Magic have made 36 field goals in this game of their 75 attempts. They have 28 assists on those 30.
Very unselfish.
Man, I tell you what, that's great. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that keeps you happy.
Wilkins missed the shot out of the corner. Philly rebounds and runs. Stack to the rack with a left hand. Almost made a great play. Shaw commits the foul. Jack, you know, let's get to the psyche of the Magic team when they came out and played so poorly defensively to start the ball game. Is it human nature to look at Philadelphia's record and say, hey, we're going to just come out and be able to take care of business tonight?
Yeah, I don't think there's much question about that. The Magic were not. Sometimes it's good when you come out and you score easy baskets, as the Magic did early. But the thing is, you get a feel very quickly that you can score on this team anytime you want. Right. So you're not as aggressive defensively because you don't feel you have to. But Brian took care of that.
Yeah,
I mean, he totally took care of that frame of mind.
Derek Strong hits Ronnie. Under 5 minutes to play. Sight. Runner won't go. Rebound. Strong again. Reverse layup. Derek Strong. Just another great effort. Derek with 11 points tonight and 6 rebounds in 23 minutes off the pine. McClain hits Weatherspoon. He got drilled.
Ronnie Cycli on the front, Brian Shaw from behind. I don't know which player is going to get it. It will be Brian Shaw.
So 3 fouls on Shaw. Stops the clock. Sends Weatherspoon back to the line. Boy, again, Philadelphia, amazing. They started the season 7-8. They've gone 3-25 since then. I mean, their season has absolutely fallen apart under their head coach Johnny Davis. Tonight, 16 of 29 from the line hasn't helped. Now 16 for 30. Four and a half minutes left in the game. There's the lob, Sean Penny.
Yeah, they're having fun right now, and they should. I mean, the Magic have been waiting for a game like this, that they come in, they just dominate. And I'll tell you one thing, Chip, when you think about it, you get your 5 guys back, and this could be your 5 starters. This could be a pretty interesting team down the stretch.
And you think about how the Magic have been able to do this without a big offensive game from Dennis Scott, without a big offensive game from Nick Anderson. Nick played great defensively before leaving with a shoulder bruise. Ronnie Cycli lays it up and in, so the bench guys have come to play. And really, that's where I think the biggest improvement in this team has been, is the job that the front office did in the offseason to get Strong, to get Wilkins, to get Armstrong, to get Shays.
Well, you know, you think about it, all these guys that were forced into action early because of the Magic injuries are now back in their role.
Derek may have thought about the lob, got it back off the Magic miss.
They're back in their role as bench players, so that is going to make them better.
McClain works against Hardaway. Penny, dribble drive. He's cut off. Needs some help. Finds Wilkins off his hands. Davis comes away with a steal and is pushed out of bounds by Gerald Wilkins. Mark Bradkey now checks in for Philadelphia. 3:16 to play in the game. David Vaughn will check in for the Magic. Both teams will start to empty their benches as the outcome of this one really no longer in doubt.
Yeah, Ronnie Cycli will probably come out with David Vaughn coming into the ball game.
So Vaughn in for Cycli. Ronnie didn't have the big offensive game that we've been accustomed to seeing. But he did tally 7 rebounds, 5 for 11 from the field, and unofficially 13 points. Well, so a solid night's work.
Yeah, it's good that those kind of numbers, and a lot of players would be happy with that, but it's good they come in a night when the Magic really don't need. David Bond needs to dunk this. Yeah. Don't fool around. Just take the ball right onto the hole.
We're under 3 minutes to go in the game. And Philly coughs it up again. Here comes Penny, right wing. Stackhouse turning all around. Penny pull-up jumper. No. Vaughn left-hand follow won't go. Now the Sixers run back out. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Stackhouse saves to Bradkey. Boy, the ball really flying all over this gym. McLean, big night.
Now, you know what McLean's going to do with this. He's going to score. I'm surprised he gave it up the time before. See if the Magic will burn a timeout here to get some other guys in the game. Yeah, I think they will.
So the Magic burn timeout with 2:25 to play in the game. The Magic all over Philadelphia, 106-91. It's 106-91 late in the fourth quarter. 2:25 left in our ball game. A huge momentum-building win for the Magic, Jack, as Orlando appears to be on its way to a 21-20 record with 9 of the next 14 games at home. Look at our Dodge Dealer game summary.
Well, you see the Magic points off of the turnovers, Chip. That was a real key in this ball game for the Magic not to turn it over and then to get some fast break points. They have 32 points there. Allen Iverson, after having 22 in the first half, has just 4 points since that time, and Penny Hardaway having another Penny Hardaway type night. Tell you what, it was funny as you saw Paul Mahalik come over and get the Magic out of the break. He looked up at the clock and said, "What are you guys talking about? You're winning this ball game. You're taking too long." And the Magic finally came out of the huddle.
Bryant Evans checks in, still looking for his first NBA field goal. Lucius Harris, another big-ticket free agent, knocks down the jumper. Danny Shays, Darrell Armstrong, B. Shaw, David Vaughn, Bryant Evans on the floor for the final 2 minutes of the game. Darrell Armstrong, nope. Almost grabbed his own miss, though. Back comes Doug Overton. He penetrates right down the center of the floor. Danny Shays the block. On the floor is Overton. Bradkey with a runner. No. Overton, no. Bradkey foul.
Brian Shaw got him on the arm. Now, Brian Hill, he's just not had a whole lot to be happy about tonight. I mean, he's upset again just simply because the Magic cannot close this thing out. And Brian had to work hard tonight. I mean, I tell you what, I know this kind of game he was concerned coming in. And so he's going to be a little bit more intense anyway, but he's really had to work hard tonight.
And these are the games that do scare you because you're trying to build momentum. You're playing a team that, as we just said a moment ago, psychologically your players are saying, hey, we should be able to beat these guys just by showing up. But it's on the road. And you've got a long homestand ahead of you and the All-Star break as well.
And then you look up at the clock, and it's now an 11-point game, so the Magic need to get a score right here.
1:22 left.
Take the ball to the hole, David Bond.
He hits Brian Shaw wide open.
Yeah, that's what they needed right there. Needed something to relieve some of the concern over there on the Magic bench. But you got to play McLean because he's going to let it go, I would think.
He works against Vaughn. David pushes him baseline. Rejected Shea.
There you go. Yeah.
Now Armstrong with a minute to play. Darrell whips it back to Shaw again. Here's David Vaughn. Now he faces Bradkey. He'll pull up, show his range. Rimmed off. Tough break. Here comes Davis. Open jump shot. Won't drop over the top. 42 seconds to play. 109-95. Armstrong splits the defense. Oh, ball fake. Finds Evans. He'll fake the three. He'll take the two. Won't go. Rebound. Vaughn over Bradkey. Off the shoulder of Evans. Philadelphia has a break. And the stuff attempt missed. Here's Overton open, yes.
Well, you need to just go on and close this thing out here.
I'd like to see the rookie get a shot. But it's out of bounds to Philadelphia.
He's had a couple of attempts here, but he just hadn't gotten one to go.
And Armstrong the foul with 11 seconds left. Magic will get one more trip down the floor.
And I hope they don't take a shot. I just hope they just dribble the clock out and get this thing over with.
Well, let's see if...
I mean, I know what you're saying. You want Brian Evans to knock down a jumper, and if that's the case, that's good. The Magic 19 of 21 from the free throw line. Philly has struggled 19 of 34. Now 20 of 35. But, you know, it's a 10-point game if he knocks this one down, and you just want to go on and get this over with.
Shaw brings it up. Long pass ahead to Armstrong in the corner. He tries to split the defense. Turned it over.
See, that's why.
Ball still loose. Philly ball. 2.6 seconds left.
I mean, that's why right there. You know, because too many bad things can happen when you're trying to go on and push it when you can just dribble the clock out.
Well, how about this, Jack? We're at the halfway mark of the season, and the Magic have finally gotten to the 500, over the 500 mark, and now play 9 of the next 14 at home. What a job by Brian Hill, his staff, and these players to not give up on what was really a disastrous injury-filled start to this season.
Yeah, give him credit, Chip. Brian has mixed and matched and done everything he could possibly do to get a winning ball club. Now he has his starters back. Let's hope they can finish out on a high note.
So the final score.